Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're back in Foundry, and I see there's a few changes. More noticeably, there I have some walls up and the starting of a roof, which will run over the machines. I see I now have a mine area up there, which is bringing... I can't remember what it's called. Ignum ore down to these burners, 3 burner generators, which is producing 3 megawatts per one when needed. I've moved the drop pod up to there. I've also moved a bunch of stuff around in here. I did have steel production set up as shown in this container. I have the Xenoferret Ignum blend, and we've got a bunch of Xenoferret ore and Ignum ore, and a bunch of steel beams. So if I need steel beams, they're there. I have these 3 assemblers here. Well, these are assembler Mark IIs, which I upgraded. The ones that were here up to it. I think in total I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 assemblers working away. I have a lot of igneous ore, as it seems to dig up quite a bit. I believe I only have 2 up there. I've got 3 doing this stuff. I'm probably going to end up pinging Techno more. I'm probably going to be pinging it way more often than what I should. So the Xenoferret ore is up there. This Technum ore, I don't even know how big it is actually somewhat close to depletion. Which is fine, as on the map I've already found multiple deposits of Technum. Only 1 Ignum. No 3 Ignum. But sadly, no more Xenoferret ore, which is pretty bad. And also on the map you're going to spot these purple spots, which are reservoirs of alumite, which I will be able to exploit when I go down piping, high voltage, energy grid, multi-pipe, pumps, and tanks. Get all that, I can get to basic alumite processing, which I can put up some pump jacks, distillation columns, and flare stacks. I'm guessing you need at least 1 for each. Make polymer boards, which I'm guessing, but again, this is locked in the demo version behind Science Pack Freeze, which I am guessing require advanced machinery parts, concrete, and pipes. I can't make concrete right now. Where is concrete? I don't see concrete anywhere. I just see we do get jetpacks down the line, and then maintenance drones, shipping pads, construction drones, radio towers. So we can move stuff to the orbital station, which is that up there, which has got a bit hanging off of it. But yeah, I'm fully expecting this ore to just cut out eventually. But as you see, the ore's coming out. It's getting split between 2 areas, which of these conveyor splitters. Ooh. They're not splitters, are they? Balancers. Which sends some of it into here, which makes these rods into there. It's currently just going to fill itself till one's needed. This is going to turn all the rubble ore into the pure ore. Pure ore is going to come around into here, but obviously it's going to get dragged out immediately as it's getting used, as it's getting stored up in here. And then it's obviously used by smelters. The same is happening with the xenoferret. I see that's going in, and it's making loads of pipes per turn, which in turn is getting made machine parts into the science packs, and then into this system here, which all these short ones are taking in the blue science packs, which are these, and these red ones, science pack 2s, are coming in these double lane ones, which are being made in this one, which requires conveyors and building blocks. Building blocks are being made here. As you see, I have over pretty much 200 of them. They're not able to be used as fast, so they're kind of overstocking. Same with conveyors, but I can always jump in and pick up a bunch when I want, which means I don't have to sit and manually make them. Now, I have the parts for the steel system still, so which I will need to put back up, because I will need steel for quite a few things in the future, which I believe it is used for piping. Steel beams, a pipe intake requires pipes, and then a plunger which requires biomass. And then obviously the advanced machinery parts require steel as well. High voltage, obviously a bunch of wire, plates and rods, and then you get into stuff like the boiler needs steel beams, steam turbines need even more steel beams. Then you've got the pump, and then the power poles, and then your tank, which needs steel beams. But everything has to be on foundation, so I'm kind of glad that I've started to automate the everything now. I will be researching conveyor 2s. Probably not going to switch them all out because they are not needed just yet. Walkways I don't really need. I'm barely decorating the factory. But yeah, the loader second lane is what I'm using for the reds. I'll probably use the loader third lane for the greens. But currently after logistical container 2's done, I'm going to be going down to grab the inventory size 2, and that's pretty much where this line ends up. Grab whatever research is left, like the conveyor splitter 2's, explosive ore scanner, concrete production, there we go. Gravel, which is mineral rocks, into gravel, which is done at a crusher. Mineral rocks and xenoferret ore rubble, which makes cement, in a crusher. In concrete, which requires cement, gravel, and water. Which for concrete in a casting machine, which requires steel beams, advanced machinery parts, and electrical components. Well, which means just to do concrete, you need water piping. Because yeah, you could have a bunch of pipes set up ready to deliver water, but you're still going to need ways of storing that water, because it's good to have a surplus, never good if you start running out. And obviously concrete is needed for other stuff. This doesn't need it, but it is very expensive and takes a full minute to process one of them. Incinerator, that's alright if you just want to get rid of stuff. Science Pack 3 is obviously locked, which then requires concrete pipes and advanced machinery parts. So what else have I done while since the first look episode video? Not that much actually. Other than digging a hole into the ground. Just seeing how far I can dig before it got too dark. I believe it's over here somewhere. Here it is. It's surprising you can dig quite far in dirt before you hit stone. Like quite far. And I see in nighttime. There it is. Oh, my nose. Ow. But there, see, that must be the station that we'll be delivering stuff to. I'm guessing as you go throughout the game, that will be slowly repaired over time. I'm guessing. Unless the thing of the game is to build a new one or something and like head to that planet or the moon, which is somewhere probably behind clouds. I do have a door in place, so I do intend on boxing everything in. And then the door, which can be set up for toggle open. There we go. Jump over a few of these. Beforehand, I had obviously the steel production, which sat right here and occupied this full part of the factory. Obviously, that's been moved for room to make these. There we go, logistical container 2 complete. And that's all I can do with this line. So let's go to the character size 2. Now, you don't always have to use it. Go and do research straight away. You could just leave these pile up, because I'm pretty sure they'll automatically hold 3 of each. Now, I do have a lot of these already here. So what I can do is just go to manage inventory, throw in 100 of these, into here, throw in 100 of these, merge them, there we go. Now sadly you can't have one for one thing, one for another, as they'll just take up anything that enters this tile. So, sort of like these, they have multiple ports, so it's at 1 item per port. I initially tried to have everything come out of these two, down this central channel, and then into here, but it was only it would only take what was there. So if it had enough conveyors, and there was a conveyor in front of all the building blocks, it wouldn't take it. Like it just wouldn't take it. So you need it going in within 2. So it's taking multiple. Now seeing there, it's taking 18 conveyors per minute to 36 building blocks per minute, which in itself is rather expensive, as the conveyors are primarily xenoferric plates, which I ran out of. I cannot wait until getting conveyor smeltery Mark IIs, which probably isn't. Which I don't think I've actually spotted a. No, I have not actually. I've not spotted a smelter Mark II. It'll always show close to the front of what you're able to do and how close you are. And then below, obviously, all the stuff you can make. Mining laser, hello. High-tech machine parts and energy cells. Allows mining from a distance. Oh, hello. Science Pack 4s. Now, that isn't in here. No, I don't see it, so some research must be hidden. Or there's probably some other way of getting it. Either way, it's pretty nice, just how it is. This game runs really smooth. I'm on max settings for everything. It's why the clouds look really nice this time. As I spent some time going over my graphics, make sure everything's alright. And let's just say, if you ever start to play it, if you ever try the demo, I highly recommend staying where you are until you've got like mates on. As I did all this solo, and let's just say it was difficult. So I mean, if you've got mates on, you can move everything over to an area like this, and you'll have infinite biomass. Well, I say infinite, not as infinite as the forest does eventually end. And as you see, I have gone through, I've scanned a bunch of areas, because I was actually looking for another xenoferret ore area, which I might have to go over here. But as you see, there is a technum ore spot in the middle of a river. Now, I have never mined in a river, so if it comes to it, I may have to block off the river, pipe all the water out of it, and then I can mine it. As I'm pretty certain drones cannot go in water. So as you see, I could turn on the scan area. So everything in the grey has not been scanned yet. But I can see over there, there's some xenoferret ore on the surface. So it's good to zoom in on stuff, and then you can tell exactly what it is. So as you see, this xenoferret's bright orange, where the ignum is red. I don't see any more xenoferret, so it might have to be that I run a conveyor and building blocks all the way across this mountain, all the way over here, across the water and up to the xenoferret, and just have it be piped back. So if it comes to it, I'll just build more of these burner generators, because I have a load of ignum, or whatever it is. Ignum ore. I mean, this container's full, and it's constantly looping. So if it comes to it, I can have a conveyor split off from here, move this conveyor a little bit, dig out a bit more, and just fill these and then loop back in. Honestly, this will probably be my final video on this, because I've pretty much reached the limit of what I can do in this, in the demo. But other than that, this is a really good game for everyone to try out for Next Fest. It is only available from the 9th of October to the 16th, so if you want to play it, get in there fast. And again, that's the 9th of October to the 16th of October 2023. So if you're watching this in the future and you've come back like sometime in the future when the game's out, you've come to look at videos for it and you find this one, this is in 2023 in the demo, not released yet. But I thank you all for watching. This is surprisingly been a really addicting game, especially because the first time was, I think, a few hours, of which I then I think it was a total of 4 hours I stayed on. And in this one, another 4 hours, totaling up to 8 hours. But this is a really nice game. I found, even though I have machines, I'm still using these regular smelters. Highly inefficient smelters, but I found out I was still using them just to get what I needed, just to try and boost everything up. Oh, hello, I'm out of building blocks. So you see, it's making a batch, and that batch is just going straight in. That's all because I'm out of plates. But I will see you guys whenever the next. I'll probably do the next videos when I actually get the game, and I will see you all then. And yes, I know my voice is very loud because I recently cleaned my mic, so it's picking up everything very quickly. Even though I've minus my voice by 5, nearly 6 decibels. Might as well do it a little bit more. 13 decibels, and it's in the yellow. Let's just leave it at 10. It'll probably be alright, I'll find out afterwards. But thank you for joining me for this video. If you liked the video, and subscribe if you haven't. Because if you're coming back to watch it, you might as well anyways. And then that way you'll get notifications when my videos go out. I'll see you all later.